It is really hard to get any work done today because they're making noises outside. But hey, let's take a look at the Ultra 7 action figure with 14 points of articulation made by Mego. I picked this up for $7 at a Walmart during transition. I usually want to keep the packages for a lot of this stuff, but we'll see how well it tears off of it. The package has already been through a lot. It's been dinged up, so it's not like it's going to be something I collect in package. I'm not a mint in package collector anyway. Sometimes I do like to keep the cards though because of the artwork, but let's look at the artwork real quick. Meh, I mean, it's okay. And all this is just a picture of the figure, so there's really not that much going on with the artwork. There's the information in case you want to find one yourself. But right now they're in clearance, so good luck with that. All right, so one of the things that makes this one different from the regular Mego figures from my childhood is, well, it's got what feels like the same arms, but these hands, first off, they're painted. Oh, the arms are painted too. We used to, and back in the day, they didn't paint the hands. So if you ever had like the Human Torch, you pull up his sleeve and it's like skin. At least that's what I remember. The hands are so he can do the, the Ultraman cross thing whenever he sends out a beam of energy at his the kaiju. It does feel like he's got rubber bands attaching the arms. And I know they were going to go toward a rubber bandless body, but I think this one's still under the old rubber band body. There's his backside. It's got the detailing, the piping on the leggings, I guess you can say. Oh, good. Okay, I was a little bit afraid that it was going to cut off right there, and then that'd be kind of annoying when you try to put the boot back on. But the boot looks a lot like the Superman boot, just cut off at the top. So it's kind of interesting. And let's see what he looks like without the boots on at all. Pretty good, actually. I think I like him like that a little bit better, but we'll keep the boots on for now. Because the original Ultra 7 figure, or not this figure, but the TV show, he didn't really have, I didn't notice any boots on him. There's what the head looks like. The eyes were always really weird on these things. It looked like a really buggy looking thing going on. Okay, so the articulation, we have the head is articulated at a swivel. It doesn't look up or look down. His arm is on basically a ball joint with a rubber band, maybe. It seems like it's out of joint altogether. Like I'm pulling it completely out of joint. And you can do that I remember Superman was constantly coming out of joint when I was a kid. So yeah, that's definitely a rubber band because like now it's out of joint. I can almost separate his arm from his shoulder. The arms, they are on a hinge joint. There's no articulation as far as bicep or swivel. The hands themselves, wow. There's a hinge and a swivel. The chest has just one point of articulation right there. Now the women have a ball in the middle, so they have a top and bottom articulation. So he can bend like this or like this. And then the legs, it's basically a ball joint. It's also there's a rubber band that attaches from here through his chest to his arms. And on the women, it's to their head as well. The knees are articulated just like the original Mego figures. And the feet have articulation like this. There's no ankle rockers. It's just a hinge here and a hinge here. And that's what I'm used to when I was a kid. That's what we played with back in the 70s. So that is my quick review of Ultraman Ultra 7. And again, I am a freaking huge Mego fan. My favorite two lines of the 70s are Mego 8-inch figures, period, and Micronauts, which was also made by Mego. That's why I can't just say Mego. And of course, the 80s is He-Man and Transformers. And then after that, it's like, man, whatever. I don't know. I haven't really defined the 90s other than definitely Batman the Animated Series. Other than that, I really don't know. I wouldn't want to know what. It's kind of like I phased out in the 90s a little bit. Batman the Animated Series is what brought me back into toys. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Comment below. Let me know if you got this particular figure and if you paid full price or if you got one for even cheaper than what I paid for it. I think I got a good deal.